books for your pull list. I am Huey, your comic half squatch, and we are looking at books that are coming out this Wednesday, September 18th, 2019. So if you haven't seen this show before, what I do is I look at League of Comic Geeks, I pick out books I want to pull for this week. And then at the end, I go through the budget and kind of see maybe what ones I want to drop and try to stay within, actually under $100. But before we jump into that, I want to take a second to talk about our Patreon. So if you go over to our Patreon, you can support us there. $1 a month will get you 1 entry in the contest, 2 for 2, 3 for 3. And what we do is we give away books for those. So just the example, a few of the books that we give away: the Joshua Middleton, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn book. I've got the artist on this is the Vampirella cover, and Mayhew Black Cat #1. So if you're interested in winning those kind of books, go check us out on Patreon. I'll have a link below in our description. So let's go to jump into the books that are coming out. I have my chat open. Let's go over here. So if we look at this page here, first I need to add it. Screen share it. There we go. There it is. Now I can talk about it. So if we look over here to the right of the screen, we have all the publishers selected. Looks like we have 32 titles coming out from Marvel, 19 for DC, 15 Dark Horse, 11 IDW, 8 for Dynamite, 7 for Image, 6 for Action Labs, and 5 for American Mythology. So those are just the books that are coming out this week. But now if I kick variants and reprints and add those into that mix, it'll definitely up how many we're going to be seeing in the stores this week. So Marvel's jumped from 32 books to 101 books. So there's quite a few variants out there this week. Dynamite jumps up to 76, DC to 31. So I have it set at alphabetical, so I can just go right through there and add them to my pull list. You can do other refinements as well, but we're going to go ahead and start into it right now. White Nova, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a long time. How have things been? We got 2000 AD 2149. I have not been buying. I did buy that not Year of the Villain. What was it? It had like the dark. Okay, what's his name? I Am the Law guy. I don't know why I can't think of what it's called. Absolute Carnage #3. I'm definitely picking up that. If you haven't been reading that, I don't know what. Why not? A few different covers for that. They have a Pepe Larraz Young Gun cover. But they don't show the cover, though. I'm going to say yeah on that one. And I'll probably end up getting cover A if I can't get the Pepe Larraz. Lethal Protectors #2. I think the first one was fairly popular. This isn't all good. This side of the pond, just busy, not making vids, but still watching. Well, we appreciate you watching and jumping in here, chat. Lethal Protectors #2. Like I said, first one sold out pretty well. I missed out on it, so I don't know if I'm picking up issue 2 on that or not. A few variants for that one. Second printing of #2 though out this week if I wanted to kind of jump in on it. We got Adventure Finders Edge of the Empire #2 by Action Labs. Arrow #2, second print, and then #3. I have not read those either. Quite a few covers for those. So here's some trade paperbacks. So I have the trade paperbacks and hardcovers clicked over just so I can see what's coming up for trades this week. I think it usually identifies what it is right here. Plus, you can look at the price. So we have Age of Conan Baylet trade this out this week. Aliens, Marines, Rising Threat #1. I never really pick up Dark Horse Alien stuff, so I'll pass on that one. All-Time Comics, Zerosis Deathscape #4 by Floating World Comics. Bullwhip defeats the credulous misogynist and his skullmen No, never mind. I'll pass on that. Spider-Man 27 second print. Aquaman 52. I don't pick that. This is what's we have aggressively relaxing. This is what's good. In the first appearance, that Venom Lethal Protector character was pretty funny. Aquaman 52. I like that Middleton cover, but I don't think I'm going to pick it up. I really wish DC would stop charging $1 more for cardstock and just do everything in cardstock and charge at $3.99. It's irritating because usually the cover Bs on those DCs are the better ones. Archie and Me Digest number 21. Archie versus Predator 2. And quite a few covers of that. Dang. Archie's out big strong this week. Archie 55 number 1. Brand new series from team that brought you Archie in 1941. Rocking teenager from small sleepy town find fame and fortune through his new phenomenon called rock and roll. Rock and roll, baby. I think I'll pass on that one, though. It's kind of an interesting concept, I guess, but will really something Archie 1955 really sell for today's younger market? I mean, maybe it's trying to hit an older audience on that. Art of Rage 2 hard copy by Dark Horse. Assassination Nation. That's a trade, it looks like. Batman 77 second print part 3. God, if you guys read Batman this week, oh God, what a horrible book. Okay, so Batman number 79. I'm pulling it. I'm sticking with Batman. I don't care. It's horrible, but I'll stick with it. Batman Cape Crusader Volume 3. This is a collection of 1990s Batman searches the Dark Knight behind the Iron Curtain to battle a mysterious demon. I think I have. That's a Batman versus Penguin storyline, I think. Beast of Burden. Betty Page. What's weird, I get the Elvira photo covers, but I don't get the Betty Page. I will sometimes like if it has a cool artist on it and it has a cool cover, but other than that, I don't pick it up. A lot of Betty Page. Black Hammer Age of Doom number 12. Black Panther Agents of Wakanda number 1. I don't read Black Panther. From the page of Jason Aaron's Avengers, vampires, aliens, and angry fish kings, Black Panthers and hand-picked Agent of Wakanda can handle it all. I'm going to throw it on there tentatively. Will it go? Will it pull? Mm-hmm. There you go. It pulled it on there. Okay. You got Blade Runner 2019 number 3. I've heard Blade Runner is pretty good, but I haven't been reading it. You got Bloodborne number 15. There's a few covers for that. And you got The Boys Omnibus number 4. I watched that first season of The Boys. I haven't read any of the comics, but I watched that first season. It was pretty dang good. And I don't know if there's much difference between the comic versus the show. In the Jungles, so we got Burmese Moons number 1. In the jungle of Burma, the Zombie tribe lives modestly and peacefully. Phasma is a young and intrepid zombie who loves hunting and playing games with friends. Moon Pie? It's okay. But ensuring bloodbath of the 1988 Burmese Revolution. Like it might be like it was $24.99 though. Woo! I think I'll be passing on that. Butcher Queen by Red 5. In the Black Star City, alien off-worlders are beginning to systematically attack and removed from society by a clandestine paramilitary group called the Overseers. When fugitive cop turned mercenary Sid Kawa, what the hell? My victim. Okay, we'll add that on there. Captain Marvel number 9, second print. Comic book legal defense fund by DC presents Selling Comics Guide to Retailing. I think I'll pass though. I got Comic Shock News. Conan Barbarian Exodus second print. No, I read that one. Wasn't that great? Not worth second print. We got Daredevil 181 facsimile edition. That is one that I'm missing actually from my Frank Miller run on Daredevil. So I'll probably go ahead and get that just to have a placekeeper for it. So we have Dark Age number 1 second print. It was okay. I thought it was an okay story. Second one definitely was a little bit better, so I definitely enjoyed that. But I don't think I'll pick up the second print. I have the number 1, and I have the 1 in 10, and of course the free comic book day one. So I think I'm passing on the second print on that. Got Dead Man Logan number 11. That's almost wrapped up. I'll grab that. The Death Head number 3. Couple covers for that. And we got Dollar Comics Harley Quinn number 1. I think this is the one that has the Adam Hughes variant with Harley Quinn in the Insane Asylum, I think. That'd be a sweet book to have, but unfortunately, you don't have it. Got Dollface by Action Labs. No, haven't been reading Dollface, but there is a Meat and Potatoes one. Mike, you want to come get that? Jeez, how many covers Dollface have? Let's count them. Well, they got 18 and 19, so it's two different issues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 for number 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 19. Still too many. Doom Patrol Bronze Age Omnibus, $100 for that bad boy. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and Elvira. I only pick up the photo covers. Where is it? Right here. I think anybody who's my age, huge crush on Cassandra Peterson is Elvira. I used to have a poster on my wall when I was a kid with her moonbathing. Oh, it's one of my favorite posters. I think my wife would kill me if I put it up now. We got Fantastic Four, 13 second print. Oh, yeah, that's that the fight between him and the Immortal Hulk. Fantastic Four, Volume 3, Herald of Doom trade. Farmhand, Volume 2 trade. Fathom. I don't buy anything from Aspen Comics. Just never really have appealed to me. Firefly. I love the movie Firefly and Serenity. And number 1, I think was okay. I don't know. Just wasn't good enough for me to pick up because it's got too many things I'm buying. 5 years, number 4. Flaming Carrot Comics Omnibus Volume 1. We got Flash Forward number 1. What is this one here? Let's take a look at what that is. This a reprint or something? Name is Wally West, fastest man alive until the multiverse was rewritten without him or his family in it. Wally returned and tried to make it work, but damage was done, spinning out of the events of Heroes in Crisis, so it's not a reprint. Okay. A man who calls a Flash on an adventure to redemption in a cosmos that has fought so hard to destroy him. Poor Wally. But you know, Wally, I will support you. I will get your book and see what it's like. What other covers they have for that? What is that? In Hook Lee cover. That's kind of a cool cover, but I really don't care really on that. Not good enough to me go, ooh, gee, that's great, Dave, and pick it up. G.I. Joe #1. I heard somebody talk about there's supposed to be a whole bunch of new characters coming into this this series. Oh, we got a Clayton Crane cover. Jim's Comics was the guy who was talking about that book. Go by and definitely check him out. He's got a lot of information, buys a lot of books. Guardians of the Galaxy #9, definitely picking up that one. I'm not getting a wraparound cover. Let's check out the G.I. Joe preview. Here's the Clayton Crane. There's a 1 in 10 incentive. 125. Clayton Crane's mainly known for his horror stuff. I'm not sure if I'm interested in what else he can do. Let's check it out. Nah. I would rather just have the Baroness in there, not Destro or Storm Shadow or all this other shit behind it. Baroness and then the Cobra symbol. That would be a cool cover, I think. That's just too much going on for me. Gwenpool Strikes Back #1, second print. Hellboy and the BPRD Saturn Returns #2. High Level #6. I've been reading this History of Marvel Universe, so I'll probably pull that one. I like this cover here with Spidey on it. House of X, of course, I've got to pull that. I've been trying to grab the 1 in 10. Let's see. I'll probably grab a cover A and see if I can grab a 1 in 10. Xavier's dream turned deadly for some of his students as they fight back against humans' plan to eliminate them. Okay. Jumping right into it. I think House of X has been better than Power. Like we talked about Power last night. A little confusing kind of toward the end on what was going on, but I think the story's going to reveal itself. And at the end, there's one of the flower variants. It's got a young variant, of course. Inferior 5 by DC Comics. Citizens of Dangerfield, Arizona are beset by strange goings on after the invasion that rocked the DC universe, but only 5 misfit kids seem to notice them. Can they uncover it happening before? Well, I don't understand why they just don't put the whole. Maybe they're trying to save space on the screen. The whole synopsis of the book right there. I'll have to go to a different screen. Before some sinister force collects them all. Like Pokemon? Got to get them all, I guess. I don't know. I'll probably pull the first one just to check it out. There we go. Infinity Wars by Jerry Duggan. Complete hardcover, $50. Wasn't good enough for $50. Sorry. Not good enough. James Bond #11. Don't read James Bond books. Judge Dredd. That's what I was talking about. The 2000 AD cover. I have that dark Judge Dredd. Justice League 32. I think I'm picking up. Got to pick up the variant on that one, even though the card. No. Yeah, it's cardstock variant, of course. Let's check it out. Who is the variant? Didn't say artist. Cover artist is Manipul on that cover. A variant. Oliver Copel. Oh, he's the one who did Magic Order, I think. If you look at this face right here, it looks like the dad from Magic Order. I got to check that out to make sure, though. I'm not 100% sure, but it kind of looks like it. Pull. Did you pull? Give me my book. Quit messing. There we go. Thank you. Killers number 3. Don't remember reading Killers number 1. So, Kiss the End. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Lady Mechanica. No, pass. Lazarus Book 3 hardcover. Lex Luthor, Year of the Villain. I got the Black Mask. I passed on Riddler. I might get this one because I think Lex Luthor plays a bigger part in what's going on with that. So I'll probably pull that one. Only one cover for that? That's weird. Lucifer number 12. Magnificent Miss Marvel. Marvel Action Captain America number 2. No, Marvel Masterworks. Thor Volume 18 hardcover, $75. Roy Thomas and Walt Simonson under Usher, New Era of Eternals, and may mean death for all mankind. So if you're into that Thor stuff, you like those hardcovers, go grab that for $75. And then we have Mighty Thor. Oh, direct variant. Just different covers. Looks like. Another Meyer trade paperback, Middle West. Yeah, picking up that. I think that ends at 12, but I could be wrong. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Monster World Golden Age number 3, Moon Maid, Catacombs of the Moon. No. American Mythology. My Little Pony. I think they have a book that comes out every week. What's up, you gang? Hunter Thompson. Thanks for stopping in. We're just looking at the books that are coming out this Wednesday and throwing them in my pool list. Napoleon Dynamite. I think I'll pass on Napoleon Dynamite. God. Nightwing 64. It's kind of cool Derek Chew cover, but it's not. I don't think it's worth picking that up. I think I'll pass. Once in Future number 2, definitely grabbing that one. Operation Overlord. I read the first one. I didn't know that was an ongoing series. I might have to look and see if I can find 2 and 3. Interesting. Powers of X number 3, second print. Princess Book 9, Love Yourself. I don't know. That sounds like a book for Mike. Derek Chew's style's okay on certain things. I like him more on the Harley Quinn, like the women kind of stuff, more than I do doing the guys stuff. Psylords number 4. Yeah, 4 covers for that? Punchline number 10. I know that was kind of hot when it first came out. I'm not sure if it's still as hot as it was. Punisher Kill Crew number 1, second print. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that went to second print. I didn't think it was that popular. Huh. Ragnarok, Breaking of the Heinhelm number 2. Pass on that one. I dropped Rags. There was a lot of hype behind number 1. I think that's kind of why I jumped on the train with that. And it just fell off, and it's kind of like whatever. I think I still have a copy of number 1, the Virgin variant on that. I'll definitely be picking up this one. It's the last cover for that Red Sonja Birth of the She-Devil. Wow, a lot of covers for that one. Here's a cosplay cover. I don't know if anybody else watching this, do you pick up the cosplay covers? I don't particularly like them. I'd rather see the art. I don't know. I guess the girls just don't do anything for me. I'd rather just see the artist. Oh, man, a lot of Red Sonja. You got Red Sonja Complete Gail Simone Omnibus. Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons 2, Painscape number 1. If you're into Rick and Morty, some of those I've heard are pretty popular. I don't read Rick, or I don't watch the show either. I tried watching the show, I just couldn't get into it. Not saying it wasn't funny. I did find some scenes pretty dang funny, but I just couldn't get into it. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Sound Off number 3. Is that like the Nickelodeon Turtles? I think that is. Rocky and Bullwinkle presents The Best of Dudley Do Right. That's a pretty. I like that cover. I know Joe's been getting Faithless, and he complains about it every single time he picks it up. So I don't know why he still does it. Of course, we do the same thing with Batman too. So, I don't know if that's even worth it, but I like that cover. Just the nostalgia of it, I think. That's why I like. Rumble number 16. We got Sabrina Super Special number 1 by Archie. Sandman Dream Hunters trade paperback. Savage Avengers number 4 second print. Yeah, I'm sticking out with Batman. I think King's Run's just about done, and I'm a completist, and Batman's one of my favorite characters. So that's so hard because I mean there were a couple issues. Like issue before this last week's was great. This one sucked. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. Just can't get into a good story. Savage Sword of Conan number 9. I'm on the verge of dropping this. This is I think the last part of that, what I called Conan the Gambler, not Conan the Barbarian. I'll probably pull that one to finish that arc out and then be done with Savage Sword. Second Coming shows in number 2. I was supposed to get number 1, but I don't know what had happened. It got shorted or something. Well, then you only have to wait like 4 more issues after 80 because I think he's off at 84 or 86, I think. So I'm going to stick him out. I'm curious to who's going to take over Batman after King's done. Simon Says Nazi Hunter Volume 1. Never even heard of that. So that's an Image comic trade paperback, it looks like. Got Sister Powers number 1. Coming of age tale, 2 superpowered sisters is the focus of Keen Spot's new all-age series, first previewed in July 199, King Spot Spotlight 2019. Nah, I think I'll pass. If it's all ages, it just doesn't do much for me. This, I guess, is pretty hot right now. The third printing of Something is Killing the Children. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one, though. Sonic the Hedgehog. Second Coming, I read the first one, didn't pick up number 2. Joe did, and I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I might try to pick up the back issues, but I'm not worried about picking it up right now. We got Spider-Man number 1. Is this the one that's written by J.J. Abrams' son? Oh man, I want to pass on this so bad just because it's J.J. Abrams' son, and I don't know why I have this disdain for it, but I'll probably end up picking it up just to read it, but I don't know. I guess the Hollywood has this whole thing. I'm not saying it is not true to some degree that because their parents are famous, their kids have got to be famous too, that they've got to be able to write and do everything just the same as their parents. It doesn't happen all the way. So I don't know. I said I'll probably end up picking issue 1 just to say I've got it. Yeah, Clayton Crane on that one, but it says it's a that one's Oh, it's a variant. Oh, but I wonder. Let's go check it out. Can't sit here and say I wonder. Maybe they'll tell me where it's coming from. Because this one is a New York City Comic Con variant, and I'm not sure if it's just because of the color on that one. It's a Virgin variant. Where's the regular cover? It says variant B, and I don't know. There's a Shannon Mayer. There's a Clayton Crane. There's the cover A. Who's this one? There's a Pirello variant. Is this? No, it's the Carnage in there. I don't know what that is in there. Oh, Cadaverous. Oh, so it's a new character. So I better pick that up. That's for speculation purposes, but there's probably going to be so many. That's probably going to be a huge high print run on that. So it's not even worth. You know, it's got to be some weird rare variant in order to make it worth anything. Quite a few variants for that one. So I guess you could pick what you want on that. Star Trek Year 5, number 6. You got some Star Wars books. Age of Resistance Ray, number 1. I don't pick up Star Wars books. Rose Tico, number 1. Dr. Aphra. StarCraft Survivor, number 3. We have Steeple, number 1. Let's check out that one. Let's see. Supernatural Tale of Friendship, the Devil, and Moral Gray Areas. 2 women with wildly different worldviews become unlikely friends. They navigate the supernatural happenings in a sleepy coastal parish and soon find themselves forced to choose sides in a war between good and evil, facing demons, curses, and a miniature rapture. New series from John Allison, author of Giant Days. It's Thelma and Louise in a paranormal activity. I'll say, yeah, I'll pull that one. Okay, we got Strayed number 2. First one was okay. There's another Derek Chew cover. It's Supergirl 34. That was the one that was recalled, I think. Few issues back. Superman number 15. Haven't been picking up that. Superman Palace, Jimmy Olsen. See, this looks like Catwoman and Poison Ivy. This is Broadsword Comics. Atero, Witch of the Black Rose. Just some meat and potato stuff. Teen Titans number 34. Yes, please. I'll just pick up the variant on that one. Teen Titans Go 36. Got test number 4. 3 Stooges, 4 color. There we go, Legend. There you go. Your Stooges. Whoa. Himo. Tony Stark Iron Man. I haven't been picking up that either. Transformers number 12. The Tremendous Trump, She-Trump, number 1 by Antarctic Press. Hey, Sleeper Reader, how's it going? Did you go to Rose City Comic Con this last weekend? I was not able to go. I have a trip my wife and I are going on the first part of October, so I needed to save money. Social justice terrorists detonate the mother of all bombs, transmuting men into women. Unable to control their emotions, these X-Men flood the earth with their tears. Faced with the biggest calamity since Noah, the world looks to the she-Trump, who must return the world and how it was the day before yesterday. Glass ceilings and fourth walls beware. Oh my God, what the hell is that? I think I'm going to pass on that. No way. Sorry. I try not to get super political with my comic books. True Believers. I always pick these up too, just because they're $1 and it's a cool classic story. You know, we got Joe Fixit #1, Professional Hulk #1, Hulk Returns. So I'll pick up those 3. Uncanny X-Men Wolverine Cyclops trade paperback, Uncanny Origins Mutants and Monsters, Valkyrie #3. I was okay with Valkyrie #1, but again, it's one of those things that, do I want to pick up every single book that are coming out? No, not really. Vampire State Building #1 by Ablaze. Interesting. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Open it in a new window, not a new tab. Yeah, pretty much. Any of those political stuff is like, they had the AOC books that were really hot when DC sent the cease and desist order. Those are just all, I think they're all garbage, regardless of me personally, whatever political side you stand on. I don't buy those political books. I think I have like a Trump versus Hillary coloring book, that adult coloring book that I grabbed during the last election, but I just avoid the political stuff like that. New horror series from the artist of Walking Dead, Charlie Adler. Just in time for Halloween, get ready to be bitten for the first full color page. Terry Fisher is a young soldier on the verge of being sent away for active military duty, and is going to meet his friends at the top of the Empire State Building for a farewell party. Suddenly, Legion of Vampire attacks the skyscraper and massacres its occupants. Hounded in the 102nd floor, that had become a deadly trap. Terry must make a decisive action to save himself and friends and the city of New York before the army of abominations and the terrible vampire god within walled in the building since its construction spill into the city. Interesting. I think that's kind of interesting. Okay, I'll probably pull that one if I can find it. A couple different covers for that one as well. There's a Ramirez variant, a Lee variant. This looks like Infinity Gauntlet variant homage. Then we got Vampirella. Usually I'll pick up like #1 if it's an artist, maybe #2 if I like the artist, but they don't see. This one kind of looks like it might be an art germ, but I don't know. But it's also an incentive book, so I probably won't pick it up. I don't know how my whistling comes across on the microphone. I could blow your eardrums out if you listen to. You got a Paul Green. Haven't heard of him. Jen Brumall. That's definitely a J. Scott Campbell. J. Scott Campbell. This incentive cover B March. There's the cosplay covers. Don't buy those. I think that's Archer. Maybe not. Looking at it a little closer, I don't think that is Archer. I don't know who that is. But I probably won't be picking it up regardless. Just want to see if Art Germ was doing a cover on that. Scrolling past Vampirella and its multitude of variants. Van Helsing versus Dracula's daughter. Nah, Xenoscope. You can always tell Xenoscope just by the titles. Weatherman number 4, cover B. That's his volume 2 of Weatherman. Weatherman volume 1 was great. I actually liked it. Wolverine annual number 1. This is kind of like the Moon Knight annual that came out, because I don't think there is a ongoing Wolverine title. I mean, there are Dead Man Logan, but I don't think there's just a standard Wolverine title. Wolverine's lived many lives. X-Man, Avenger, movie star? Not exactly, but he's followed aspiring actress to Los Angeles for a little sunshine and semblance of normal life. But behind the gilded golden facade of the 1930s, Hollywood lurks an unholy cult led by Morgan Le Fay. Their prey, the young Hollywood hopefuls, including Logan's lady, will the mighty Logan's claws crumble under the onslaught of sorceress magical powers? Find out this September. Man, I think I'm going to pass on that. That's part of Acts of Evil. I think it's a kind of a what Marvel's doing right now. I think I'm passing on that one. Even though it says Wolverine, I just don't like what the story telling me. We got Xena, Warrior Princess. You Were Obsolete by Aftershock. Yeah, I'll probably pull that one. Disgraced journalist is called to cover a mysterious story on an isolated European island. As she investigates, she discovered children have taken control and somehow killing off the adults by their 40th birthday. Children of the Corn much? I'll grab that one. Young Justice, hardcover, $24.99. Zombie Tramp. Zorro Sacrilege number 3. Don't pick up that one. And here we are at the end. So now let's go to my pull list and see how much money is on there and try to see if we can trim it down a little bit if it's over what I want. Let's see my pull list here. Okay. Scroll on down. Let's see what the damage is on that. 116. Yeah, it's a bit high. So let's see what we can take out. I can drop one of the Carnage. I'll drop that one probably and see if I can get the Pepe Larraz. If not, I'll just get cover A. I'll probably drop Black Panther because I'm not a big Black Panther fan. I can drop that one. History of Marvel number 3. Yeah, I'll probably drop that one. I'll pick it up. Yeah, cutting the list. I like to stick. I get 15% off of my books at one store, and then 10% off of the other one. So, if I can get it down below $100, usually that knocks it down to about $80, which is a lot of money to spend on comics each week. Oh, I could drop that one, I guess. I don't need Conan the Gambler per se, but I wanted to finish that arc out and then call it quits after that. I got to keep my Titans. True Believers are only $1 a piece, but if you start adding them up, there's 3, bucks. It adds up. Okay, let's see what it is now that I've taken out those like 5 or 6 books. I could drop this too because this is This is purely visual. There's nothing going on story wise for me. That's just, hey there, Slacker. Hey Joe, how you doing? Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard to get under 50 for me. I mean, I remember when I first started getting back into books, it was easy to kind of stick around 50 a week. But so that I buy so many books to review, what am I at now? I dropped like 5 or 6 books out of that list and see where I am. 93.79. So after, let's say 15% off of that, that's that knocks me down to right around $80. Yeah, right around 80, I think. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. Although I'll probably buy a couple more when it comes down to it. So what I'll do is I'll end up printing this list out and bringing it with me to the comic store. And I do have my pull list set up, but like to have, I said, did I miss this? Did I miss this on my pull list? Because that was 2 months ago when I ordered that stuff. So who knows? But if it's under or about 80, I think I'm okay. So that's it. That's the books that are coming out this Wednesday, September 18th, 2019. Again, make sure you go follow us on if you want to get into the contest to win some great books that are, running about $20-25 usually a piece. Go by and check our Patreon. Let me get back here. Boop. There I am. Get some great books like this, the Mayhew Black Cat. Get the Vampirella cover and stuff like that. So usually try to give one book away a month. Go check out our Patreon. I'll have a link somewhere in the description down below. Go check us out on Facebook. You follow us on there. What's great about Facebook versus like Twitter and Instagram is you can post on there and say, hey, what you're looking for. And, it might have a friend that can help you out. Or maybe not a friend. Maybe it's somebody you don't even know and do a trade. It's great to have this ability to be able to talk to a lot of other people in the comic book community. Check out, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. I'll be uploading the podcast, the audio from last night's show today as well. My wife and I have an idea working on a podcast. It's not comic related, but I think it's going to be fun to do. So we're going to be doing that. Hopefully, I might record part of that tonight. So we'll see. So with that, whether you blast away the stash, you're happy reading, and I hope you get what you want on your pull list this week. Later, guys.